Here's a good day, it's Frankie and I'm here with Sci-Fi Saturdays. And this movie is called Our Times. And I don't really know what to think of this movie. I couldn't quite tell. I mean, this is a sci-fi movie, but I couldn't tell if they mixed in romance and comedy. It just felt all a bit too sweet, cringy. Especially the music in the background, which made me think, is this a part comedy? Because I was just planning to watch a full-on sci-fi without any of the comedic bit to it. It just kind of felt like that. I mean, there was drama to it because, let's face it, I think nearly every movie and show out there is a drama. It's got drama added to it. And it did say sci-fi drama and I forgot what else they had. I said Spanish, but it's not in Spanish, but there's bits to it that are in Spanish, like the music, like they showed in that one scene. I forgot what else was Spanish, but yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to make of this movie. It was boring, and I'm just gonna go through it, right? It's about this married couple, Noah and Hector, that are physicists, and they go, no, but I wouldn't say back in time, but they time travel to, after 59 years, 2025, and they sort of been blown away by everything, and they see people on their phones and then what all this technology is, and then they come across like Noah's student, but yet she's like way old now. Her name's Julia. I come across someone called Alondra, who's like I think Rebecca's granddaughter. I think so. And then they see Rebecca there, another version of her, and then I think they see was it who is the mom? I think Alondra's mom or something that passed away or something like that, and Noah felt good because she didn't time travel. She thinks she would have saved her or something like that, and then they have to figure out a way to get to go back in time. And then they also like other scenes where Alondra's just like talking through things with with Noah, and Hector also learns about stuff as well, about to use a phone when they went to like a conference, like, not conference but some sort of meeting where they talk about how they get back in back to their time or whatever it is, hence why it's called Our Times, right? And then there's also another scene where Noah had a conference and talking about women. Bear in mind, there's a lot of things are new to them, right? Especially when they went into a shop and they found some. Yeah, I'm not even going to mention what was said in that scene. And they found out why the shopkeeper didn't hear them because you had like earphones, and yeah, everything just felt too new. I'll be the same too if I went ahead in time and I saw what was going on. But to be fair, we already had in time, so I don't think it'll make a tad difference. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, they and then the conference, and then Hector sort of doesn't get comfortable because there was like an international women's thing, and he sort of like says he sort of thinks there should be a men version too. Not going to say much on that one. But yeah, so it affected these two because they're pretty much used to their time, and since they can't go back in their time until like the machine is fixed, or whatever they needed to put in the thing to make go back in the time, they had to stay for a bit longer, and Noah got like a job, and they show it towards the end of her achievements, and Hector left her. Now, to be fair, I would still stick around. It would be weird to go back in time by myself, back to where I came from, without my loved one with me at least, or loved ones besides. And yeah, that sort of made me think, what's going on here? It felt too. This is what I mean. This movie felt too romantic, especially the way Hector and Noah were behaving. They felt a bit too. It's meant to be a sci-fi movie. It just felt a bit too tedious, petty, childish. It just felt a bit boring. And the reviews I've read, there's only one or two that was negative. The rest I think were positive. Like, there's nothing positive I can give this apart from the concept of what it's about. I want it to be a sweet movie. It's all mixed with romance, or it shouldn't be. I was on the IMDb site, so it probably obviously sounds like it contains romance. It shouldn't have. It just didn't suit it. The acting felt a bit too like what do you call it, lethargic, and a bit like it's almost like they just didn't want to say their lines basically, and just. It's almost like they felt confused what genre of movie it is. It just felt that way. I get they're a married couple, but the music as well was a joke. Let's be practically honest. They didn't need to put music in like that for sci-fi, unless it's towards the end or something. It just felt very, very poor. there's not really much else. I mean, they didn't do much investigating or much like discovering as I thought in these type of movies. Yeah, then the end part was a bit confusing because I swear it said 1966 Mexico, but then they showed Hector and Noah as like an old, like older versions of them basically. So unless they probably went forwards again, I don't know, because like Noah also said she was trying to find him. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't get this whole. I understand what the movie's about. I really don't understand the concept about why it was so like sweet or no like cringy and corny and romantic. It wasn't supposed to be, and that's what made this movie very, very poor. It was horrible. I just wanted to finish it. The only good thing is the concept of the movie. That's really about it. That's probably why I probably would up it a rating by just one at least, because I like the whole concept of it. However, this movie does make me think. It's like, where do we actually belong in like time zones? Where do we, like, in our times especially, like, do we ever fit in anywhere, or just, it kind of makes you think though, in these sort of situations, like, what timeline is probably more better, or what period of like the world was probably more better. It just makes you question that. I mean, they say you didn't enjoy that sort of time because it all felt new to them. And it's also quite useful because they get a head start. So when they do go back to 1966, they'll be like, they'll know what's going to come up, kind of thing. So it's kind of a good thing, but at the same time, they could do something they don't want to do, which is alter like the specific timeline. So yeah, I was meant to say more than that, but I couldn't quite explain what I was about to say. So, anyways, I don't want to rant on, about something that's a bit irrelevant. We're talking about the movie here. So yeah, rating for this, I'll give this a 2 out of 10. I think that's been very generous. I just don't think there's any sort of. The only positive thing is what this movie is about, and I respect that. Our times, I get it, right? Totally understand it. It's a good title, but the way the movie was, and the way it was laid out, and the way it was, I don't know how do you describe it. It was very, very poor, and should have been made a bit very differently. So yeah, there's not really much to explain in this sort of movie. You can watch it for yourself. It's an hour and 30. Probably feels like an hour and 10, just because there wasn't really much else to go by in the movie. I just have to mention the important parts anyway. It's a good job I'm talking about, so that you can either avoid it or you can watch my video afterwards. So yeah, excuse me. So yeah, I could have watched The War Machine or The Worthy, which sounded more better. But this movie also sounded good and it got me hooked. But look, it didn't, unfortunately. But I gave it a go. I keep an open mind to these movies. I pick a movie I like the sound of and just watch it. Like I do with like every other movie I did a review of, and same with shows. Every other show I did a review of, I give it a try. If I don't like it, just talk about it still. But yeah, that's it for this video. 2 out of 10 is. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification below. So see you in my next video.